Hello everyone, myself Sunil sir, and once again I welcome you all at Nagesh Karzgi Orchid School TV channel. Students, in our previous session we studied about the third lesson of the science, that is soil erosion and conservation. Now today we are going to learn about the fourth lesson of the science, that is living things. Now in this topic also we have to study about different points. See what we have to study about. First of all, we have to study about characteristics of living things in detail, like living things move on their own, living things need air, water and food, living things are made up of cells, living things grow and change, living things respond to change, and living things reproduce in detail. Also afterwards we have to study about different groups of the things in detail. Now see the first point or the first characteristic of living thing, that is living thing move on their earth. But students, first of all we have to take some introductions. We know that our earth is made up of different things and we see many things around us daily, like different kinds of plants, different kinds of animals, we see different types of birds, these all are living things. And also we see different kinds of rocks, soils, mountains, vehicles, etc. in our surroundings. Out of that things, some are natural and some are made by humans or made by man. The things like the sun, the moon, rocks, water and air are natural non-living things, and the things like paper, cloths, cars, television, computers, etc. are some of the man-made non-living things. Now, but in this topic only we have to study about the characteristics of living things, and out of them first one is that living things move on their own. Living things move on their own. See how exactly this is. Living things like humans, animals and birds can move from one place to another. Why they move? They move in search of food and shelter. As we know that food and shelter is the basic need of all human beings and all living things. So, in search of that they move from one place to another, as well as they move to they move or they do movement to escape or to protect themselves from their enemies. For example, if you see animals from forest, they move or they run to save their self from their enemies. But living things like plants do not move. Ever you see that any plant is moving from one place to another? No, because they do not move from one place to other, and they do not need to move around for food. Then where do they get food from? Only living thing, plant is only living thing that can make their own food by the process of photosynthesis. So, this is the first characteristic of living things, that they move on their own. Now, see about the next characteristic, that is living things need air, water and food. We know that air, water and food are the basic needs of human beings and all living things. Living things cannot live without of air, water and food, and if living things do not get this food, water or shelter, what happens? They will die, and non-living things do not need these things. Why? Because they do not have life in them. Rocks, papers, clothes never need food, air or water to grow. And we know that among all of the living things, only plants can make their own food, because plants have a green colored substance. How plants are able to make their own food? Because plants have green colored substance, we call them as a chlorophyll, which help them to make their own food using sunlight, carbon dioxide. From where do they get carbon dioxide from? They get carbon dioxide from the air, and water from the soil through a process called a photosynthesis. Here in this picture you can see that the process of photosynthesis. This is the leaf of plant. They use carbon dioxide, and that green colored substance is called as chlorophyll. You see here that green colored substance present in the leaf, that is chlorophyll. By using chlorophyll, carbon dioxide from the air, light from the sun and water from the soil, they make their own food by the process of photosynthesis. That means, process of making food in plant is called as photosynthesis. So, photosynthesis is the process of making food in plants using sunlight, carbon dioxide from the air and water from the soil. But other non-living things like animals, and birds do not have chlorophyll. Other living things like animals and birds do not have chlorophyll, and due to that they eat plants or other animals for food. Means animals like human beings depend on plant for food. Like animals, one type of the plant, that is mushroom, which is plant, also do not have chlorophyll. Plants like mushroom do not have chlorophyll. That is why, or due to that, mushroom is unable to make their own food, and they mostly grow on dead animals or plants. That means, mushroom use or mushroom eat dead animals or dead plants, or and get their nutrients from them. Now, see about the next characteristic of the living thing, that is, living things are made up of soil. Living things are made up of soil. As we know that a cell is the smallest and important living part of a living thing. What is mean by cell? A cell is the smallest living part of a living thing, which is very important, and the bodies of all living things are made up of soil. That means, in the making our body or in the structure of our body, cell is very important. But as cells are the smallest part of the living things, we are unable to see the cells with our open eyes, with our eyes, but we can see, or we can be see that under a microscope. Also, our body contains millions of cells of different types, like red blood cells, white blood cells, we know about that. But some smaller animals such as amoeba are made up of only a single cell. That is why amoeba are called as single celled animal. Here you can see, the picture of amoeba. You can see the picture in your textbook also, and also we can see that in our laboratory, in our lab. This is the picture of amoeba, which is made up of a single cell. That is why we say that amoeba are a single celled animal. Then see the next characteristic of the living thing, that is, living things grow, change and die. This is the most common characteristic in all types of living things, that they grow, change and die. This is very unique and important characteristic of all living things, that they grow, change and die after sometimes. For that you can see the example that you look different, now from what you were a baby. At the time of your birth you were a baby, but your height and weight have increased nowadays in few years time, and you will become an adult after some years. Also we can see the other example of tree. At the time of planting trees, first of all we sow the seeds. What we do? We sow. Sow means planting or putting that in the soil. Then after some days baby plant comes out from that seed. Then after some days we can see the plant grows in a bigger tree. Then after some years later that plants die. That means that example shows that all living things grow, change and die after some days or some years. But non-living things like car, cloth, etc. cannot grow, change or die at all. Why? Because they do not have life and they remain as it is forever. Now, next characteristic of human being is that living things respond to change. Living things respond to change. Living thing, as we know that living things like human beings have skin, as well as other animals also have skin, which help them to feel the change, and due to that they can respond respectively to that change or respectively to change in their atmospheric condition. For example, if you see or if you feel hot, what you do? In the summer season, if you feel hot, you switch on the fan, and when a dog feels hot, what it did? It breathe with short and quick breaths to keep cools itself. As well as sometime you noticed about that, if someone throw a stone towards you at the time of playing or at the time of on the ground, if someone throws a stone towards you, what you do? You ducks at that time, means you make your head and body lower to avoid getting hit, and all human beings like have sense organs like eyes, nose, ears, tongue and skin in animals that help them to feel changes in their surroundings. Means animals respond to change in their environment. Like animals, plants do not have sense organs. Like animals, plants do not have any sense organs. Then how they can feel or how they respond? Even though they do not have any sense organs, then also they respond to changes around them. For example, a touch me not plant. If you see that touch me not plant, when we touches to that leaves of that plant, what happens? Touch me not plant closes its leaves when we touch. Also the bud of a sunflower plant, you know that sunflower, what happens with the sunflower plant? The bud of a sunflower plant moves to face the sun. But like other like living things, non-living things do not have any sense organs. Here you see that rocks have eyes, nose, etc. No, because non-living things do not have any sense organs, so they cannot sense changes or they cannot feel any changes in their surroundings, and also they do not respond to any changes in the environment. Now, see about the next characteristic of the living things is that living things reproduce. This is also an important characteristic of all living things, that they reproduce. Why? Because life on the earth or life continues on the earth because of all living things reproduce young ones of their own kind. If they stop to reproduce, what happens? No life will be on the earth. Then each living things reproduce by different ways, like living things like animals reproduce by giving birth to babies or by laying eggs from which babies hatch, and living things like plants reproduce by producing seeds or spores, and sometimes plants like rose, sugarcane, etc. can reproduce through stem. Also some plants can grow from roots. For example, plants of carrot, radish, beetroot can reproduce through roots, and some plants like bryophyllum reproduce through leaves, but non-living things do not reproduce. Here you can see the tortoise hatching from egg, and in the next picture you can see the plant, baby plant is growing from the seed. This is the seed. When we sow or when we put the seed into soil, and when the when that seed get enough water, sunlight, then after some time, after some days, the baby plant is coming out from that. In this way, some plants can reproduce through seeds. Apart from that, living things have some other common characteristics, like that living things use energy to work, living things excretes, living things can adapt themselves according to atmospheric conditions. So, these are the characteristics of living things. That means, living things use energy to work, living things excretes, living things can adapt themselves according to atmospheric conditions. Now, see the next part of the topic, that is different groups of things. While studying about the characteristics of things, scientists place them in group of similar thing. What happens at the time of studying, the scientists place them in, or scientists place the things in the surrounding in similar groups. Then they study the things in a group together, and what happens due to that? Grouping of things make their study easier. All the things that have life are placed under the group of living things. The things which have life and the things which can move, which can breathe, which need food and water, they are grouped in a one group, and all those without life are placed under the group of non-living things. So, scientists divides the things in two groups, that are living things and non-living things, Now, see about the living things. Living things are again divided into two major groups. If we see that there are two groups of living things, that are plants and animals. That means, living things are again divided into two major groups, that are plants group and animal groups. Why they are divided into two different groups? Because the plant and animals are different in the way they live, eat, move and reproduce. For example, if we see that animals eat plants or other animals for their food, but plants can only make their own food, and animals reproduce by giving birth or hatching eggs from hatching the eggs, but plants can reproduce through stem, roots, leaves, etc. That means, plants and animals are different in the way they live, eat, move and reproduce. Again, that both the plants and animals further divided into smaller groups, but we have to study about that in higher classes. Then see about the non-living things. Non-living things. Now, next group is of non-living things like living things. Non-living things are also divided in two groups. Living things are divided into two groups, that are animals groups and plants group. Like that, non-living things are also divided into two groups, that are natural non-living things and man-made non-living things. If you see, for example, rocks, soil, etc., are some of the natural non-living things, and the things like mobile phones, cars, stationery, books, notebooks are made by man. That means, they are the man-made non-living things. Here you can see the picture of different groups of things. All things, first of all things, they are divided into living things and non-living things. Living things divided into plants and animals. There are two different types of, or two groups of living things, that are plant groups and animal groups, and second group is of non-living thing, also that are divided into man-made or natural non-living thing. So, this is about the different groups of things. Now, with this point of the lesson, we complete with our fourth lesson of the science here, and in this lesson we studied about different characteristics of living things in detail. That characteristics of living things are: living things move on their own except plants. Then living things need air, water and food. Living things need air, water and food. Why? Because that are the basic needs of human beings or all living things. Then we studied about living things are made up of cells. We have, our body is made up of different types of cells, but animal like amoeba is made up from only one cell. That is why we called amoeba as a single celled animal. Then the fourth characteristic of living thing is that living things grow and change. Living things grow and change. Also after some time they die. Then we study about that living things respond to change. They have, living things like animals have sense organs like nose, ears, eyes, skin, tongue, etc. That is why we can feel the changes into our surrounding. That means living things respond to change. Then living things reproduce. Also we studied about the different methods of reproduction in living things, that are from, that means animals reproduce in different way, like by giving birth to babies, and by hatching the eggs. And plants reproduce from the leaves, stems, roots and mostly from the seeds. Then afterwards we studied about grouping things. In that we studied about all things are divided into two things or two groups, that are living things and non-living things. Again living things are divided into plants groups and animals groups, and non-living things are also divided into two groups, that are man-made living things, man-made non-living things and natural non-living things. Now, with this point of the lesson we complete with our fourth lesson of the science. And now you can see the exercise from that lesson or the questions from that lesson. Whenever you solve that into your CW, see multiple choice questions. page number 30. Question number first from that, which of these is not required by a plant to make its a food? And options are carbon dioxide, water, electricity, sunlight. Out of them, which is not required by a plant to make its a food? What is the answer for that? Answer for that is electricity. Which of this is not required by a plant to make its a food? As we all know that plants need carbon dioxide, which they get from the water, which they get from the air. Also plants need water, which they get from the soil, and sunlight from the sun. That means electricity is not required by plant to make their food. Then second question is that animals cannot dash, breathe, lay eggs, grow, make their own food. As we studied about the characteristics of living things, in that we learn animals breathe, some animals lay eggs, all animals can grow, but all animals cannot make their own food. So, answer for that is animals cannot make their own food. Then third question is that which of these is made up of a single cell? Which of this is made up of a single cell? Options are ant, snake, amoeba and seed. Which of this is made up of a single cell? As we know that animals have different types of cells, but only amoeba is made up from only single cell. That is why amoeba is called as a single celled animal. Then which of these will not reproduce? Which of these will not reproduce? As we studied about the characteristics of living things, that all living things reproduce. Living things like animal, birds and trees can reproduce, but here are the options like dog, peacock, stone, neem tree. Out of that four options, dog, peacock and neem tree are living things and stone is non-living things. That is why the answer for this question is stone. Which of these will not reproduce? Answer is stone. Then next question is that unscramble the letters to form words, then fill in the blanks. Here you can easily fill the blanks using the words from the brackets. Living things need dash. Option is that RIA. From that you have to make one word. The word is air. That means living things need air, comma water. Here what will come? Water. And ODOF, from that given letters we make the word food. That means living things need air, water and food. Then plants have dash. Here are the words HLORCOLPYLH. From that words we can make the word chlorophyll that plants need. That means plants have chlorophyll in their leaves. It helps them to make their own food using sunlight. Here what will come? Sunlight and carbon dioxide. So, remaining question we will see in our next session, or we will send you notes through WhatsApp. If you have any doubts regarding the lesson, you can ask it without any hesitation. Thank you.